Hello YouTube and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline and today is day 3 of my commitment to embodiment 30-day journey. And once again, I am sitting outside by the AC unit. So if you hear the noise in the back, I apologize for that. I hope you can hear me clearly. Today's going to be short and sweet. I want to talk about awareness. Now, awareness is what you're awareness in and of itself is its own thing, but when we think within the topic of this video or this series is your awareness and where you place it. Where do you place it? Because your awareness, having your awareness placed on something is you focusing your energy onto that thing that you're aware of. So let's say you're in a room and you're facing a wall, and on that wall there's a painting of a sunflower, let's say, or maybe a picture of your family, whatever. Now you're looking at that wall, so that's what you see, and you may like it, you may enjoy looking at it, and it makes you smile to see that picture of your family, or maybe that painting that you did or that you bought that you really appreciate. Now, while your awareness is on this particular wall, you're facing it and you're looking at it from the corners of your eyes, from the side of your sight, your peripherals. You can kind of see what's going on, but you're only paying attention to what's really in front of you. Now, all this time, while you can see at least this much, and on the sides it's a little more blurry, behind you there's a whole other wall with other things, or that side of the room has other things happening, right? But you're not looking at them, but it doesn't mean that they're not there, right? So if you turn around, you'll see you have the bed, maybe a desk, the wardrobe, a pot with flowers in it, whatever, right? But while you're facing the wall that has, the painting or the picture of your family, you're not looking at what's going on behind you, even though you know that they're there. You're just not looking at them at that particular moment. And I say this to say that when it comes to embodying this new version of yourself, okay? It's a version that already exists, kind of like in the room, there's the bed behind you, even though you're not looking at it, doesn't mean it does not exist, that it's not there. So there is this version of yourself that you feel called to embody. And if you bring your awareness onto, let's say, the current version of you that you already embody, and you only pay attention to that, you're pouring your energy into that. Your focus is into that. This is what you'll see more of. This is the picture of your family on the wall, or the picture of that painting, right? But if you turn around and you start paying attention to the other wall where there's, I don't know, anything that could be on that wall, or let's say the bed, okay? So the bed is on the other side of the room. When you turn around, you do a 180-degree turn, and you see the bed. Well, now you see the bed, and you pay attention to the bed, and you're not paying attention to the paintings that are on the wall behind you. So now your focus, your energy is going towards the bed. This is what you see, this is what you're aware of. That's it, right? So the same principle applies to embodying that version of yourself. You have to keep your eyes on the version of yourself that you are called to embody. So while yes, on one hand, you are you, and you can pay attention to certain things going on in your life with the mind's eye, or from the perspective, from the same eyes that see life as it is at this moment, when you turn around and look at the other wall, or turn around and embody that version of you that you feel called to incarnate, you will see from a different perspective. You will see from a different pair of eyes, because it's a different version of yourself. And just a little side note here, we're not talking about faking it till you make it, because the different versions of you, there are so many different versions of you that exist. I mean, think about it. In this beautiful, expensive universe, there are so many timelines, so many storylines of you that are potential. And the minute that you set your eyes on that's on a specific timeline or storyline or potential of who you are, then that's what will come into form. Okay? So there's a version of you, let's say, I don't know. I'll take myself as an example. So when I work in offices for the health department here in Canada, in my hometown, this was a version of myself, at least as far as work is concerned, right? This was the version of myself that I incarnated every day, the girl who went to her job at the hospital. But then when I became a yoga teacher, I turned around and looked at the other wall. I started looking at everything from being a yoga teacher. So even though I still worked at the other job for 3 months before I fully, yeah, it was 3 months worth of, I worked for 3 months time at that particular job before I became a full-time yoga teacher. But even while I was working there, I had already embodied that version of myself because I became a yoga teacher before that. Long story short, I was coming back from a trip. This was during the pandemic, and to secure a job because the studios were not open. So to secure a job, I worked at a hospital for 3 months. But even while I was working there, the studios were reopening slowly, and I would take a few classes here and there, replacing teachers who would go on vacation or needed to be replaced for a class or something along those lines. But already then, I had made that decision. I knew I embodied being the yoga teacher, the full-time yoga teacher. So it did not surprise me when it fully materialized 3 months later after I came back from that trip, because I had already embodied her. So it doesn't matter even if you're where you're at, the version of you that you desire to embody her now, at this very moment. No matter what's going on in the 3D, it will catch up. Don't worry about it. It will catch up when it catches up. So don't even think, okay, well, it's going to take this long or whatever. Don't worry about that. Just embody her now. Look at that wall. Look at the version of you that you know you are called to embody. Bring your awareness on that, because when you bring your awareness on that, it's kind of like a garden. It's where you're going to pour the water. You're going to pour water on the cement, or you're going to go pour water on the seeds that you planted in the soil. What do you want to see grow? You see what I mean? And whatever it is that you desire to see grow, so that in that version of yourself, you want to see it fully come into life, to physically materialize, to really give birth to it and see it as a thing, you have to pour water into that. You have to spend your energy. Energy is currency. You have to spend your energy into that. So bring your awareness on the version of bring your awareness on the version of yourself you desire to embody, and do it as of now. You don't have to think it through too much. It's the minute that you have clarity, last video, the minute you have clarity on the version of yourself that you desire to embody, then just embody it as of now. Instead of looking at the east wall of the room, look at the west wall. Just turn around and look at what you want to see. Look at what you want to see more of in your life. Just look at that, okay? You don't have to pay attention to whatever's going on behind you. That's not important. That was before. Now, it's this. It's this new wall. This new version of yourself. That's it. Pay attention to what you want to see more of, what you want to see grow, what you want to see materialize. Period. Okay? So, quick update on my journey at this moment. So, it kind of started last night, but spilled over to today, to this morning. I was writing a lot, and I've been writing on other beliefs and thought patterns that are present, that are not in alignment with the version of me who is an online yoga business creator. And I prefer that term, by the way. I prefer that much more than business owner, or, anyways. And So I wrote on other things because the more I have clarity on this version of myself that I'm embodying, the more I see where, the misalignments are, right? So I talked about that in yesterday's video, in the clarity video. And so more information came last night. So I wrote it all down this morning as well. I took some time, read it, journaled about it. And so now this is the good work that I'm doing. It's taking those beliefs or thought patterns. I do my reflection on them. And I don't go in too deep because, again, whatever you put your awareness on is what grows more. So I don't want to just dive deep into the path of what's in misalignment. No, because I want to be in alignment. That's where I want to bring my attention, my awareness, my focus. And so when these things come up and show up, it's good because I notice them, I'm aware of them, and therefore I can switch them. I can flip the script. I can transmute them. I can change that energy. I can release what no longer serves me or no longer serves the version, or actually doesn't serve the version of myself that I'm currently embodying, and what to change them with. Okay. And also to feel it in the body. It's very important. So I feel it in my body, and what I do is, if I feel the anxiety from one of those thought patterns or beliefs, I calm myself down. I take deep belly breaths, I relax. And once I find that I'm closer to center, from there I gently redirect those thoughts or beliefs towards what's more in alignment with the version that I am currently embodying. And it's soft work, I'm not trying to push through, force through. No, it's just gently nudging in the direction. So from looking at this wall, slowly turn around and look towards this wall. Even if we stop halfway, it's okay. At least we're closer to facing the other wall than facing the first one, which is not the direction that I want to look at, right? So I'm still doing that specific good work or inner transformation. And it's quite fascinating because when I allow these thoughts and beliefs to come up, it's interesting to see when I am made aware of that. It's interesting to see where they come from, because I'll have memories that'll pop up from the past or from somebody who said something, and how that was the source of that thought pattern, or that reinforced a belief that I had. And now I can just gently let them go and say, this person believed this or that. I don't have to take it. I can just let it go. Like, they passed it to me. I've been holding on to it, but why? It doesn't serve me. It hasn't served me. But for whatever reason, I held on to it. So now I can just let it go and redirect that energy towards something different. So that's what's going on with me. And it's only been like 24 hours of it, and I haven't like worked on that all day neither, but it's amazing to see how in just those small moments, how things can just shift very quickly as far as the energy. Because when I was thinking about that earlier, I could feel the anxiety, but now when I think about it, I don't feel the same level of anxiety as I did last night or early this morning. So already the shift is happening. So even if it feels like small nudges, like to you it seems like a small nudge, but on a subtle energy level, it's big shifts. It's big things. And then you can feel it in your body. You can check in with your body. Your body doesn't lie. It will let you know if it's still feeling that anxiety, or however it feels like in your body, or if it started to like relax a little more, your shoulders drop a little more, you feel less tense. So that's for you to explore, but I can talk about that in another video about feeling it in the body and the relationship of the connection with the nervous system and all that jazz, all that good stuff. So that is it for today. So again, if you're on the same journey, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know what's going on with you, what you're working on, what are your thoughts when it comes to awareness and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my rosé on the balcony and just enjoying being outside. It is hot, it is nice out, and I'm just gonna take a moment out here and look at the dog. The dog is just enjoying the yard, so good vibes. So, all right. So, if this is your vibe, if this resonates with you, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow for day 4 of the 30-day journey of commitment to embodiment. All right. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.